laps to go. It's Ankrum and Sutton on the front row. Let's try it again.
There's the push. Ankrum does a great job holding that low line, not letting him get forced 3 wide. But look at Lane. We've talked about the speed on the 34 truck, and he just swings to the top side. Big push from Ross Chastain coming.
And Chastain is one of the trucks that elected to come down and top off for fuel, and he's up to second, 4 wide behind him as they go to 3.
I just can't believe they keep making it. I know they keep wrecking, but they also keep making it a lot.
I've held my breath more today than any race in a long time, Michael, and it just continues to be intense, and these guys are doing a great job. As the race continues on, problems for one of our drivers attempting triple duty in the top 10. Connor Zilic in a 77 restart violation. He will have to serve a penalty as Hendrick jumps to his inside.
There you see the 77 on the outside. Obviously, he can't serve that now. He would hope for a quick caution here, which I wouldn't not believe that might happen. Now he'll swing to the bottom side. Look at that battle for the lead.
And a big wiggle for Ross Chastain into one there as he tried to show that nose down to the bottom and had to catch that truck. And that momentary break in momentum allows Eckes to get right up to the rear spoiler of Ross in what is now a battle for the second spot.
That's the 3 best trucks all day, I agree.
Wow. Power move to the bottom for Eckes in the 91 truck.
That 91 has shown a ton of grip all day long, Michael, able to really hold that white line all the way off the corner exits, but also not kill his momentum. He needs one more good corner here to be able to clear Ross.
And there it is. See if we can see what happens to Connor Zilic here. You can't change lanes before the start-finish line.
So close. He just started to duck that truck to the right just a little bit, and not even half the nose outside there. Oh, freezing! Did he catch the wall?
What about freezing? He almost hits the wall, gets sideways.
Somebody had tire in there. The
you see the 71 of Shane Van Gisbergen and smoking a little bit on the left front behind him as well. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Oh, he grazed it.
They helped him straighten. They helped him straighten.
Brandon Jones on the left there, and that one truck continued to make moves. Oh. Stewart's still hanging on to her.
I thought that was trouble. That's Butterbean and Chris Wright in the wall in the quad oval.
I thought that was a 4 wide situation there, but that looks like.
And in terms of the championship picture, Butterbean came into this race about 10 points out of the top 10. He was running 22nd at the time. And Wright is burning down the house trying to get detached from that Ram as it's pinned up against the wall.
There you see the 28-year-old out of Chesapeake, Virginia, 2025 ARCA champion. He's stuck on the outside of this racetrack. Chris Wright and Butterbean coming together. Oh, just a bad move there by Chris.
Yeah, not sure if he didn't know that there was a truck to the outside. The way he came up that racetrack, it looked like Chris Wright was trying to use the entire track all the way up to the wall, but there was definitely a truck, that was almost door to door with him really right there. So
that's just a unexplainable move.
Well, Butterbean's teammate, Travis Pastrana, has pretty much seen everything that's happened on track today.
When in doubt, fired up. Travis said, I got to get out of here.
Oh, you said clear. I never said clear. I said outside. Still there. You said there.
Well, it appeared he said clear, but as a driver, we lean on the spotters. We need the spotters. But there's situational awareness as well that you have to understand what's going on. There's just a wide move.
And Michael, you can see on this shot we're showing right now, the mirror right in the center of the cab of that truck, it's a big curved mirror. And it shows you from almost the driver's side door where you get in and out to the passenger side door where you get in and out. The way those curves are, you can definitely have references to that. And, just even if he thought he heard clear, and it was there. Whatever the situation was, you kind of thought maybe he would know that truck was still out there in that moment.
And speaking of the spotters, and talking to Brendan Butterbean Queen on Friday, he works with Derek Nealon, who of course was a longtime spotter for Kyle Busch. In fact, Butterbean said it was around this time of year last year that him and Kyle went up to watch Derek race one of his late model events. He said it was pretty much him and Kyle the whole ride up to Maine, one of the best times he's ever had at a racetrack. Their friendship developed there, and he was hoping to have a good run with Derek today in honor of Kyle, but unfortunately it looks like with the window net coming down, his race is going to end early.
Just amazing the amount of stories through this garage area and people that.
Ricky's got some damage. Look at that right front fender. That's a mess. You know, we also, let's just update Connor Zilich. We talked about his restart violation. He was there, and I said he was hoping for a quick caution, and he got it.
He got what he
like
wanted.
we thought we might see. He was able to come down, serve his penalty. So, still got 45 laps to go. Anything can happen in this race, as we've seen. That's a dejected Butterbean, giving his guys a pat on the back for all the work.
Butterbean, who've been on a pretty good charge so far in terms of the championship standings, was 10 points out of the top 10, needed to be above that cut line with 9 races to go in the regular season. As we look at the number 77 of Zilich, who, yes, he's going to have to fall to the tail, but at least he is able to stay on the lead lap by virtue of catching this yellow.
A lot of trucks coming to pit road again to make sure they got plenty of fuel. Maybe a small adjustment. See there, the 77 is Zilich, just behind Spencer Boyd, who had some issues earlier. Boyd has remained on the lead lap despite that. Tanner Gray, we saw him charge up into the top 5. What a day. What a day, Eric.
It has been madness here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Well worth the day-and-a-half wait for a race that was supposed to run on Friday night and then got pushed off here to early Sunday morning on the biggest day of motorsports. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. The racing for the lead.